There comes a time in life when you realize that you are not meant for everyone. Your energy, your passion, your truth, they won't always be welcomed or understood by those around you. You may feel the urge to shrink yourself, to soften your light, to make yourself more acceptable. But the truth is, you were not made to fit into everyone's life. You were made to shine, to grow, and to live fully. This video is a reminder that it's okay to let people go when they can't meet you where you are. It's natural to want to be accepted and loved by those around you. But the truth is, not everyone will understand or appreciate your energy. Your presence may unsettle people who are comfortable with things as they are. Your passion, drive, and genuineness may feel like a threat to those who are not ready to face their own limitations. There will be people who are drawn to your light, fascinated by your strength and honesty, but unable to keep up with the demands of that energy. They may admire you from a distance, praising your courage and honesty, but when the time comes to match your pace or your truth, they will quietly step back. This isn't rejection, it's self-preservation on their part. They are not rejecting you, they are recognizing that they are not ready to rise to the level of your energy. Even Christ himself experienced this. The Pharisees and Sadducees admired his wisdom and marveled at his miracles, yet they resented him. They saw his influence growing, and it made them uncomfortable because his truth challenged their comfort. They were used to a system where they were in control, where tradition and rules provided a sense of order. But Christ came with a message of freedom, grace, and transformation. That kind of energy is disruptive. It forces people to confront themselves. Your energy, like Christ's, will ask people to rise. When you live an honest life, pursuing your purpose, it creates a mirror for others. Some will be inspired and will step up to meet that challenge. Others will retreat because the thought of leaving their comfort zone is too overwhelming. Some people will reject you, not because you've done something wrong, but because your existence exposes the parts of them that they are not ready to face. Living honestly in a world full of masks is an act of courage. Most people have learned to survive by pretending to be happy, pretending to have it all together, pretending to follow rules they don't believe in. When you choose to remove your mask and live from a place of truth, it will make others uncomfortable. It will remind them of the lies they are telling themselves. Some will lash out at you, others will quietly fade away. That's not a reflection of your worth, it's a reflection of their fear. Growth will always separate you from those who choose to remain stagnant. If you started at the same place as someone but outgrew them, it will make them uncomfortable. They may say you've changed, and you have. That's the point. Evolution is the natural path of life, But not everyone is willing to take that road. Some people will resent your progress because it forces them to face the reality that they have stayed still. You cannot dim your light to make others comfortable. You are not responsible for managing other people's discomfort with your growth. You are not obligated to shrink yourself so that others feel bigger. You are not being selfish for choosing to evolve. You are honoring the life you've been given. To live fully is the greatest gift you can give to yourself and to the world. When you are a traveler of life, you will naturally be misunderstood by settlers. Settlers find comfort in stability and predictability. Travelers are drawn to growth, to discovery, to the unknown. If you are constantly seeking new heights, new truth, and deeper meaning, you will confuse and unsettle those who find security in staying put. But you cannot let their fear of movement keep you from walking your path. Your light will offend those who have chosen to remain in darkness. Some people are comfortable with their pain because it's familiar. Your joy, your clarity, your freedom, it will threaten their sense of identity. They may try to convince you to dim your light, to come back to the darkness where they feel safe, but you cannot go backward because you've tasted freedom. The path you've started on has no return. There's a reason why growth feels uncomfortable, because it stretches you beyond the boundaries of who you once were. But once you've experienced the fullness of living intentionally, you cannot go back to autopilot. Once you've tasted the light, you cannot settle for shadows. People will project their insecurities onto you. When they see you succeeding, growing and thriving, it will remind them of the ways they have held themselves back. Instead of dealing with that discomfort internally, they may criticize you, distance themselves from you, or try to undermine your confidence. This is not a sign that you are on the wrong path. It's a sign that you stepped into your truth. You don't need to make yourself more digestible for others. Some people will say you are too intense, too passionate, too ambitious, too emotional. Let them think that. You were not created to be palatable for everyone. Your energy will resonate with the right people, the ones who are ready to match your depth, your hunger, your light. Your job is not to convince people to come with you. You cannot drag people into growth. You cannot make them face their truth. You can only stand as an example of what's possible and let them make their own choices. The right people will rise with you. The wrong ones will fall away. You are not responsible for how people respond to your truth. Some will be inspired, others will be intimidated. Some will cheer you on, others will criticize you. Your job is not to manage their reactions. Your job is to stay faithful to your path. Keep growing, keep evolving, keep shining. The right people will find you. There is no going back. Once you've experienced the beauty and freedom of living honestly, You cannot return to the life of pleasing others or fitting into boxes. Let people go if they cannot meet you where you are. Release them with love and trust that your path will continue to unfold in exactly the way it's meant to. You were made for this journey. Now walk boldly into it. Letting go of people who can't handle your growth isn't rejection, it's redirection. It's like clearing the space for the right people, the ones who will celebrate you for exactly who you are. Keep walking your path with courage and grace. Don't dim your light to make others comfortable. Trust that the ones meant to walk with you will catch up, and those who can't will simply make room for something better. You were made for more. Keep rising. Thank you for watching, and may God bless you.